Howdy guys, I'm FE, your favorite Wolfgirl Enthusiast, and welcome back to Fire Emblem Dream of 5 by Parrhesia and Lumi. Today it's time for Chapter 4, Tragedy of Errors. I'm very excited to get back into this one. It's been about a week since I've been able to record last, thanks to a little unfortunate thing known as life, and it's time to get back into it. One small thing of note today, we are playing on patch 1.4, the newest update as of the time of recording. Do make sure to pick it up if you haven't already, make some balance changes and adjust some things that you might very well enjoy. And I also have another thing to note later once we're in our battle preps, but for now, time to read the story. 26th Moonstone set, Year of the Osprey, outskirts of Pell. The Dark Rites are destroyed and the region made secure. We should be preparing for a hero's return, planning for the revelry after a great victory. On paper, we have done all that could be asked of us, but the knowledge of Farrell's involvement weighs heavily on my shoulders. Farrell, the nominal liege of these lands, though we had all thought him completely occupied by matters in the capital, that he felt his land struggles beneath him. Well, now we know that all it took to get his attention, to shelter Varcade and defy his daughter. At least Gareth is convalescing and insists he is ready to fight. Good. He better be ready to fight. It is a curious thing. He wanted little to do with Varcade, yet was the only one of us bold enough to take Scorcha Farrell on, though it cost him dearly. Maybe I've earned his respect, or maybe he's more complicated than I ever gave him credit for. I believe Gareth is plenty complicated. Oh, okay. Why, Lady Scorcha, what an honor it is to see you back in your... Why, you're injured. Am I injured, Captain Ganter? Oh my, I see what you mean. This mysterious red liquid. Could this be blood, Sir Captain? My lady? And what's this? Where did this yard-long arrow come from? My lady, has someone shot you? Yes, idiot, of course someone shot me. Some knuckle-dragging oaf with a lucky shot, mind. Fate's cruel trick. Now, find me a healer, and while you're at it, muster your men. Calm yourself, Scorcha. This blustering is unseemly. Forgive my wayward daughter's petulance, Captain. For all her tutelage, she is not yet used to the pains of war. You have nothing to apologize for, my lord. Indeed, it is not a mercy that we have lived in peace all these years, that our children grow up ignorant of the suffering we went through. You are correct, old friend. If you could do me the service of finding your best physician. Might I have a moment with Scorcha? Of course, my lord. It is really good to see you back, despite the ill tidings you bring. Old fool. He had a good lance arm in his day. A limited man, certainly, but such men are useful, and canny enough to notice when you wear your scorn so openly. You were raised to wear the velvet glove, your sister the iron fist. Often I wonder if we did you both a disservice, choosing wrong. Why are you here? It does pay from time to time to avoid playing into the perception that I do not care for these lands. Showing my face from time to time helps steady the nerve and ensure loyalty. When the die is cast, I will not be able to easily tear myself away. This is the last opportunity to excuse myself south. So, how is it I find you in this condition? Ill luck. Varcade Hengeist limped into the service of a Strider patrol. They confronted our bandit Catspaws, that's a cool word, and defeated them in their lair. The Striders, then, were the last loose end, so I aimed to seize Varcade and... underestimated them. You were making this a habit. It was a lucky shot, a fluke. And yet it landed, fool. And now, dang it, footsteps. There is little time. The Striders, have you a name for their leader? She called herself Rena, carried herself like a highborn, but made no mention of title. Red hair, blue eyes, slim with a gold inlaid sword. Interesting. There's the knock. Keep your mouth shut. You may enter, Captain. Okay. I guess they were inside for that portion. That is a beautiful portrait. Forgive me, my lord, but we have no true healers among our ranks. But a traveling herbalist. Fine, I'm sure she will suffice. What, this half-dressed hedge witch? Wait, half-dressed hedge witch? Is that the best you could... Scorcha. Or Sorcha. I've been saying Scorcha the whole time. It's Sorcha. Okay. Brain machine broke. I apologize. My wound aggravates me sorely. Come along with me, dear. I'm not sure. All right. Who could have the gall to assault her? There could have been brigand issues in the region for weeks, or there have been brigand issues. I say this without pleasure, but the attack came from your ranks. Traders in the capital have long looked to destabilize these lands, to serve their own interests. It is my own fault, Captain. I should have expected them to try and infiltrate the Striders long ago. What? Those darn Oathbreakers. Give me a name, my lord, and I swear to you I will bring you their heads. Ooh, that's crazy. What a plot twist. The name she gave was Rena, a slim woman, a swordsman. I know her. Dang it, I never would have suspected this. Do not blame yourself, Captain. I regret that I must return to the capital before long, but I know you'll do what must be done. I gotta say as well, Homeboy's portrait is really cool. The contrast of colors is unexpected, but it suits him very well. Oh, and there may be an old man traveling among their ranks. Spare him and the leader if you can manage the feats. No quarter to the rest. As you command, my lord. I wish you safe travels. Really, that's gonna get crazy really quickly. Ah, what a crock. If that beaten-down old-timer had any spine left, he'd stand up to Farrell and we'd be done doing his dirty work. Still, gotta grant him, smashing Oathbreakers is a worthy cause. And after so long bedbound, it'll be grand to shake off the rust. If I ever find that twitchy Vish again, might even thank her for the healing. Alright boys, look lively now, there's roaches to smash. Okay, this is gonna be a pretty crazy chapter then, both for story and in terms of gameplay by the look of things. We're coming up on the town soon, it looks like. Yes, Ensign. I was notified that it is Ensign by a very kind viewer. Thank you very much for that. Yes, Ensign, I could tell by the fact that I too can see the town. Right. Sorry, boss. Just trying to talk to get my mind off of all this, I guess. No, it's fine. I'm on edge too, just had a different way to show it. How's the sergeant doing? He'll be alright with a bit of rest. I mean, just look at him. It's clear he's seen worse, eh? I wonder how he'd see worse in this line of work. Excuse me. Oh, wow, another very beautiful portrait. Sorry, who are you? My name is Lizaveta, a common Aukman name. Lizaveta? I too am fond of the dogs and the strong ales. Oh, okay. She likes dogs, she likes beer. Okay, well, nice to meet you, madam. Oh, how I cherish this land on which we stand and we share together. Blessed Akuma. Yes. I see. And what is it that you want from us, Lizaveta? A humble Aukman healer making my way in the world, I had hoped to lend my services to the poor and humble. Only the town to the north proved unkind. They harbored some resentment towards me for whatever reason. Couldn't at all be that you're a bloody Vish, eh? Well, whatever make you say. No, I'm... Your accent is thick as mud. Come on, there's no use pretending, but I'm not about to turn you away. You aren't. Captain, she's a Vish. What does that mean? Why are we racist all of a sudden? So, we have established, yes? What's your real name? Lizaveta. Am I to change her accent to more Russian, perhaps? I don't really know. It's a very pretty name. We're bandit hunters, and honestly, we could use another staff hand, if you'd be willing to. Wait, Captain. Captain. Get over it, Ensign. We need her. It isn't that. Look past her. What the heck? Get behind me, Lizaveta. It's just as Farrell said. Traitors, Oathbreakers, and conferring with the Vish spy, no less. Have you gone mad? This woman's no spy. And, did you say Oathbreakers? Come on, boys, let's rub out this stain on our honor. Is that how we're gonna say it? Is that how we're gonna say it, my dude? Fair enough. We'll leave it at that. Dang it all. There's no point arguing with these dupes. Their minds made up, but they don't deserve to die. Barcade, I owe you my life, but do I owe you theirs too? Okay, good question, honestly. Let's have a look and see if we need to be rubbing out any enemies, as a matter of fact. Let's figure that one out very quickly. Okay, a relatively small map, but compactness does not equal it being a not fruitful map. It's going to be a very intense one by the look of things. Here's Ganter. Would be no time to talk him down. Whatever he thought he knew of me, he despised. Okay, very interesting. So, pretty much your standard boss, Cavalier. He's got D and B ranks. Pretty good stats. We'll take him down, though. He'll be no issue. The big issue... Oh, Driscoll. Red-blooded Aukman man, quick to anger, quick to forgive, never far from the fray. A fighter. Steel axe, iron axe, hand axe. I'm gonna have to assume he's recruitable. He looks pretty cool though. 14 strength, 11 luck, 8 defense on 31 HP, wind affinity no less, with 13 constitution. Really can't complain about him. I guess this would be the guy if you wanted to properly train an X unit as opposed to using Gareth for everything. Anybody else of note before we get into our battle preps? We do have some small things to look over. A lot of slim weapons. We're upgrading our weapons very quickly on the enemy side. Lizaveta. We'll just go ahead and do her unit review right here. And sometimes she would look as though she expected aid, but she soon learned self-sufficiency. Indeed she did. A troubadour level 6 with a healing staff and illuminate. Magic power divided by 2 torch staff. Pretty much a classic. Wow. 8 magic, 12 speed, 12 luck, and 10 res. She basically just showed up and was the magical version of Cathale without attacking power. Okay, apologies for the quick cut, but either way, she looks very, very nice. I'm a huge fan. I see now why Asher is considered lesser. That much is to be certain. That said, I think I'll probably be bringing both this map. He's still got his B rank, you know, he can still use Physic where she can't, because she's only got D rank, I believe, so can't really complain too much. That said, before I cut to do my battle preps, I do want to do a quick overview of everybody really quickly, because I have went ahead, gotten the permission of Parrhesia to apply the Growth Sphere patch, of course, with no stat colors, because that is the best take possible. And we're going to go ahead and look over people's growth rates, just really quickly, just a brief overview, mostly for the sake of the Let's Play, so that I don't have to edit them on screen, and, you know, you can see them more directly, know what we're working with. My blind reaction to them as well. I don't know what to expect for most of these. Just a quick overview of each. Rena's looking very good though. 40 strength, 65 speed, and pretty good defenses with 70 HP. The stat at the bottom is going to be HP. It's not. It's just there. I don't know what to tell you. That's how the thing works. You could change it if you wanted to, if you were going for a more intended approach to this sort of growth viewer thing, but I am not. Parrhesia clearly did not, so let it be known. At the bottom is HP. Let's have a quick look over everybody though. Colbane with 55 strength and speed. 35 defense with 75 HP. Pretty good, honestly, really good. 40 luck and 35 skill just about makes sense considering how his stats are. Wow, really good strength and speed, and very solid defense as well. I will never complain about him. Absolutely not. Asher. 70 magic, 35 speed, 35 defense, and 50 res, so he's going to be more of our molder, it would look like. He does have the thunder affinity to go with. It's going to help with the defenses, but he's going to have to level defense in order to get there, and his speed's not going to go anywhere. Maybe he is Little Weenie Hut Jr. over here, we'll see. I will keep using him until I have no need of him, but this game does have a lot of characters, so we might see him replaced at some point. Here's Cyril. Cyril's been very good. Wow, 115 HP, so keep an eye out. We might see some 2-stat level ups in HP if we're lucky. 35 strength, 60 speed, 45 defense, and 20 res. 20 res, we miss that every time. Well, a little bit unlucky there. Strength a bit on the low side, surprisingly. I wasn't expecting that, but they're still a very good unit. I'll keep using them until I have no need. Here's going to be a fun one, because we get that +5 to everything. Amelia, now with 60 magic, 55 speed, 25 defense, 45 res, and 60 HP, with 50 skill and 50 luck to go with. Yeah, she's going to be one of the best units in the entire game. You will catch her getting my dragon shield and my angelic robes. I will employ favoritism. Not only does she have a color scheme that I really like, but her character's fun. 1 to 3 range, Thunder Tome's going to be very nice. Very high skill to go with. Very good. Here's Eileen, looking about the same as Cyril. 35 strength, not bad. Of course, I just said it wasn't amazing for Cyril, so let's keep it consistent. Not amazing, but a good base. 70 speed, 60% res and HP. Only 20% defense, but she's got a good base. I'm very pleased with her by all accounts. Now here's one I'm very interested in. Tricia. I've been told she's not very good. She has in fact died for me once. I don't know if I want to use her yet, but her growth rates are pretty impressive. 55 strength, 70 speed, 85 luck, 35 defense, 40 res, only 50 HP, that's going to be her lowest, of course other than skill and defense, but more or less makes sense. She's probably not intended to be very bulky, but otherwise is very solid. 35 defense and 40 res though is no joke. She will have potential to get pretty far on those, so indeed we will see. Cathale. If you haven't started playing the game already, by the way, Cathiel has recently gotten some changes. I just unfortunately missed them. So she's better in the version that you're going to be playing if you go to download this game right now. That said, 50 strength, 35 speed, 60 defense, and 90 HP of note. I mean, I'm not complaining. 35 HP is probably about where I expected, but still very good. This is a good unit. I'm very pleased with her. I'm sure I'll have no issues bringing her for the majority of the game. I wonder if I could promote her kind of early, but that's a question for later. Here's Chester. 40 strength, 65 speed, 35 defense, and only 5 res with 75 HP. So Homeboy is allergic to magic, straight up. Of course, in terms of using Chester, while he is very, very good, like, never scoff at a thief who has 9 strength and 15 speed, especially with 26 HP and 6 defense to back him up, but he's not my current pick. He's not my current pick, but he's not bad. He's a very good thief, especially with Fire Affinity. Fire Affinity is great on him. Here's Crow. Crow's looking very good. 60 strength, 45 speed, and then relatively low defenses, but pretty high HP. Yeah, that's about what I'd expect of him, but he looks really good. He's kind of a better naming, which I know that doesn't sound good, but I really like naming. He's got the wind affinity, and that gives attack and crit. I mean, everything gives attack in this game, but you get my meaning. He's going to be very fun. And then finally, Lizaveta. 35 magic, 55 speed. This is your more expected troubadour, more or less, right? She's pretty much exactly what you think she's going to be. And I'm here for that. Light affinity is really good. 6 con, she's got, well, she doesn't have female mounted age. She actually has 8 move and 6 con, so she's going to be really good for rescuing, in addition to everything else she's going to be doing, obviously. So now that we've got all that out of the way, a rather significant portion of the video, no doubt, we can carry on and look at people's growths as they join, and add that to their unit reviews. But for now, you've been caught up to speed, and hopefully that was moderately fun. If not, then that's what timestamps are for. Regardless of all that, I suppose I will go ahead and do my battle preps, and then I'll be right back. Okay, I think we're ready to go. This one's going to be a very interesting map because, as some of you may have noted, we don't have Gareth this time. I guess expectedly. Dang these fools, but if they don't see sense, there's not much we can do. I imagine we'll find no love from the locals either. If it please you, Leveler, I might just be of service. What are you talking about? Get out of the firing lines. The battlefield holds no fear for me, Leveler. But if you would take the time to listen, my augury is yours. You're gonna read some entrails, and it's going to help. Well, that's an interesting way of doing it. It may help, or it may not. I am but a guide in the process. Love, truly, agency is yours alone. Okay, so that means that we have the augury now available. Might as well go ahead and read it. Former friends turn foes. This battle will be harder on the spirit than the body, I sense. Yet not all the enemy are beyond doubt. Look to a past connection. The enemy can count on no aid, save... Yes, watch the southeast. The vultures have long to strike and will not turn aside a chance. Yet all shall be united against you, Leveler. Stay composed. Even without the Deadeye by your side, you will win out. Okay, very interesting. So it didn't say anything about how we get him. Okay, apologies for the quick cut once more, but let's have a quick look and see if he talks to Rena or anybody. I guess we'll see about that. That said, the locals will not be helping us. I wonder if visiting this village is going to bring us about some manner of downfall. Interesting. Okay, we double him. So this is going to be a very fun map. First turn is going to be a pretty easy one, all things considered. She doubles? I was not expecting that remotely. If that's to be the case, then... Wow. You're weighed down that much by your steel blade. -5. Okay. That makes more sense. That makes way more sense. Well, if that's to be the case, and you're going to double anyway, I'm just going to put you here on the forest. You're probably not going to double these two. Maybe I should run out there and do everything to the best of my ability, because if I put her right here, she doubles this guy, takes 7 damage. She takes no damage from this one. Well, 1 damage from you, no damage from these two. And then this one will come down here and do basically no damage. Won't get doubled, in fairness, but will weaken itself enough to the point that it won't matter. So, you go have fun, Cathiel. You're having a great day today. Looking amazing. Truly a wonderful unit. Like I said in the previous episode, putting Oswin to shame. She's great. I'm here for it. And she got buffed? You're telling me she got buffed? Wow. Very impressive. That makes my life a lot easier for this upper portion as well, because my plan was to hope that I could basically get through everything. That said, Parrhesia can one-shot this one with the glass sword, so that's what I've set her up for. And then everyone else should fall relatively simply. The armor knights don't move, the mages, or the one mage on the one side doesn't move. These guys can reach her, funnily enough, so as long as only one could attack her, I guess two can. I guess. I wonder if Asher could drop. Does he have 7 con? Okay, cool. This game has very immaculate con balancing if it's getting the rescue strats in line for us. So we're going to use our 2 healers this turn for a rescue drop, and that should be more than fine. I'd say Colbane can do a pretty good job up here. First of all, though, we'll use Eileen. She does have that rapier. I will be using that to great effect, I'm sure, for the sake of simply getting through. I wonder if, since you've got a javelin, I wonder if you'll die relatively easily. I'd say Colbane probably doubles if this one's got a javelin. Okay, easy enough kill. Javelins do be heavy, so might as well beat them up where we can. We're going to be seeing more short spears, more slim weapons, more short axes, things of this nature. So in terms of the enemy weapon composition, don't worry. Wow, good level up. Really good level up. He's probably going to be a very long-term unit for me, all things considered. But yeah, either way, everyone's got some good stuff that they're rolling with. Crow is great. Crow is amazing. What in the world? He's so good. Well, if that's going to be the case, then I'm just going to L-fire this one. Get the kill with Cyril or something. Well, I kind of want to keep her action open so she can one-round the Armor Knight at base. Because with 14... Yeah, she could one-round with Fire. She could probably do it with Thunder. I don't know if she'll double is the thing. Well, theoretically she can, so... let's see what we do with you first. Slim sword for sure. You've got defense. Let's start with your action. Well, let's just go ahead and get this with Crow. I don't really see a reason not to. Let's go from right here. If we miss one, then someone else can step in and get the job done, but as it is, sheesh, our units are good. It makes me very happy. It feels really nice. We don't have to worry about too much, but nonetheless, the enemies remain a threat. Okay, so you could theoretically do this with not too much damage backlash. Probably going to dodge, in all honesty. But we'll start off with a little bit of this, maybe from this side. That way Cyril can potentially bait somebody. Yeah, that one. Be a little bit better for me if Cyril does that instead of anybody else, really. And we could potentially keep our healer's action open this turn, because Reyna could probably dump off Parrhesia if it comes down to it, depending on how much damage we're doing here with her. Okay, cool. Slim Sword gets the job done. Feeling good. These units are so much fun. This is the beginning of the game. We're gonna have some crazy units in our midst, something like that. All right, let's go ahead and try this one. Don't want to take the damage, but if we have to, I'm more or less attempting to save the village here for next turn, just in case opening the village brings about an enemy ambush of some kind. And I will be visiting all of the houses, despite the fact they don't seem to be on our side exactly. Okay, take and drop. Nobody's taken significant damage, so feeling pretty good. And then I guess if I really want to, Reyna can go as far as up here. You can move. I'll leave you alone. I'll just go right about here. Lance Reaver. I don't even need to use Lance Reaver, really. I'll just let Cyril have her little time with this. Not going to be much damage taken, so she can have her fun. She'll probably double. Sorry, I should say they. They'll probably double, so we'll do our very best to get everything done. I hope that the mage won't become an issue. I know that it doesn't move, so it's not going to be an issue for Cathale. Not much is going to be an issue for Cathale. She's going to cover this whole side by herself. And even if she's not getting experience, trust me, I have no issues with that. She's doing a very good job. If it gets the enemies cleared, then so be it. Experience is but a social construct, as we discovered on today's stream, so let it be known that she doesn't mind to eat up a bunch of experience. I don't mind if she eats up a bunch of experience. I trust my units. They have the stats to get the job done, so assuming that they do, I'm not gonna tell them not to do their job, you know? Plenty of damage given, very little damage taken. Okay, and I do want to see what's up with Buddy up top. Okay, this village is closed anyway, so it doesn't really matter if it's open or not. So you're not gonna reach us, Driscoll. I do wonder about him. We have a lot of houses to visit in theory. I could go over here and beat up a bunch of these guys. Yeah, I really could. 13 damage, not really that bad. Okay. Well, either way, the Armor Knights don't move, the Thunder doesn't move. This one does, however, so I've got to get Cathael moved in some capacity. If that's to be the case, then maybe we'll do it like this. She does have Slim Sword access now. I gave her Chester's. You probably saw he's the one I did deploy. No offense to Chester, he's cool. But it is what happened. Okay, so if that's to be the case, then I guess the way I'll do this, I could attack this one with Parrhesia and then just pick her up, in all honesty, because Cathael's stats are not going to be hindered if it's just skill and speed that she's missing out on. I am a little bit out of range to help out to a significant degree. Maybe I could do something like this. Oh, you have a longbow as well. Well, in that case, maybe we, well, what do we do? We got a couple of options, none of them amazing. I do wish I knew how to get Homeboy. If it turns out to be Chester, oh, okay, of course, that makes so much sense. Well, in that case, I'm gonna bait him out with I'll let him use his hand axe against Cyril. And then we'll see what happens from there. I'm not in a huge hurry to get a move on. I think, all things considered, if I wanted to, I could just leave Cathael down there. Because I don't think she's going to take enough damage. It's only 9. Yeah, only 9 damage. I could just potion with her and she'd be completely okay. That said, I still kind of do want to take down the archer. I guess it doesn't really matter though, does it? Like, you've got an iron longbow. It's 3 times effective, 21 plus 9 for 30 damage, minus her 6 for 24. She will die, as a matter of fact. But hopefully it'll work out to some capacity. I guess I could do this, Thunder. Do you deal 11? You deal 13. So if that's to be the case, I'll just do it like this then. I'll put Crow out there, let him attack once. And then from that point, I should be relatively in the clear to just pull him back with my flyer. Or with really anybody. I could really just leave him there. Yeah, he's out of range of the... I might as well just leave him there. I don't really see a downside. I'll leave him there with that bow. I'll let probably Asher maybe try for a level up off of him. And that way we can pretend as though he gets to stay for the rest of the game. Maybe if he gets a good enough level up. Well, he tried. He showed up with equal base, or equal magic to her base, and now he's decidedly better. A bit. Slightly. In all fairness. Well, anyway, I'll rescue you back with the healer. I think I'm gonna have to use... Okay, I can't actually use Colbane for this, that's good. Then I'll have to use you for the Thunder. Yep. We don't want this one to miss, that's for sure. That would have been a bad one to take. 94 right there. Not bad, though. I can leave Cathael where she's at, though. She's only taken 9 damage. Let's go! Crazy level up. Amelia's gonna be great. Okay, and then yeah, you can reach... A lot of people can reach Amelia, so... Maybe we'll grab her and bring her back as well. I mostly just have to make sure I kill this one. Maybe it's time for some Javelin. Might as well waste the lesser weapon, even though it's literally just an Iron Lance. I'm gonna kill a lot of units this turn. We'll just go ahead and get this one. Cathael will be fine. If she's only taking 9 damage and she's not getting doubled because she's crazy, I can accept that. She'll do fine. You can reach. So yeah, I'm gonna have to pull Amelia back, and I'll just leave Homeboy here alive. Only people who can reach Asher are this one. Cavalier can't reach. You can't reach. So Mage for 0 damage because he has 9 res, and you for 15 minus 3. You're not gonna double? Okay, that's gonna be the preferred unit anyway, I believe. So. That is fine with me. Assuming you don't have... Yeah, you have less defense. Okay. So you can attack Asher. Have a great time in doing so. And leave the rest of my units alone. Seems a good solution to me. I don't think anybody can die from the combination of anything, so... Ooh. How much longer must I tolerate your fumbling? It would behoove you to show some patience, noble sir. Patience? Rich of you to condescend me, you two-penny slattern. Yes, very astute. Insulting me will indeed make this faster and easier. I have business in the capital, wench. I cannot afford to tarry. Which is why your father was so content to leave you here, As he attended to affairs alone. I have no more need of your services. Well, too bad for you. They'll come in at rather more than tuppence. What? Outrage after outrage. And you're really just going to. Rich and cheap. Well, maybe she'll join us. If she's a herbalist, some type of healer, trust me, I would be more than happy. I would have no complaints whatsoever, as a matter of fact. I wonder if there is anything I should do to keep in mind to maybe recruit her. Yes, indeed, Asher takes a mighty mean stabbing, but he'll be okay. We trust our HP pool. HP is a resource that shall be used to the fullest. Good job, Cathel. Oh no, waste of experience. She's getting experience, actually. Maybe not anymore, level 10. Come on, speed. Okay, I'm not going to complain about that level up. That's mighty fine with me. That'll do every bit of the job that I wanted it to. Maybe it's that we don't gain experience if we don't take damage? Is that what it is? Maybe it's only upon kills of... Because I know it's Fate's experience, but I have no mental threshold for what that actually is. Because Fate's is not my domain, so to say. It's very decidedly this game, or this era of Fire Emblem. Wow, another dodge. She's really getting them all today. Shows you don't need the speed, I guess. Alrighty. Hand axe was always going to be pretty weak, so now we'll get Driscoll, I hope, most likely. Gives me a good opportunity to heal Cyril as well. Master Driscoll. What the heck are you doing here, girl? You've got a horse, you dang fool, so ride to safety. We'll handle these traitors. No, it's not as you think, sir. These people, they are... I have no reason to think them unkind. No traitors, sir, no. Wait, but they attacked Sorcha. Sorcha? I do not even know a Sorcha. Who is she? Yeah, I see it all now. Of course that three-eyed freak Baron would think he could. He's got another thing coming if he reckons he can pull one over on me. So you'll help us, even if it means... Look, girl, you're telling me this, the Baron's telling me that. Seems pretty clear-cut. Besides, you did me a good turn. Without it, I'd still be a bloody invalid. Or invalid. So, seeing as I owe my axe arm to you, the way I figure, it's yours. Alright, Farrell, you hear me? I'm coming for your head. He's awesome. Oh my. Yeah, that guy is awesome. I'm thrilled to have him. I've always been a big fan of the Axe Bros. Alrighty, so we've had a brief overview of him already, but let's have another look. Driscoll with 14 strength, 9 speed, 11 luck, and 8 defense, notably an 11 skill axe fighter, coming with the steel axe, iron axe, and hand axe, all of which decent. Obviously, hand axe is a bit reduced in capability in this game, that's why I baited it out intentionally. He's very cool. Wind Affinity adds the attack as usual. Everything adds attack in this game, but a little bit of crit as well. So get him some good supports. These two actually have matching in terms of crit supports, so that's very nice, I believe. I do know that the journal has more information on that I'm going to have to get used to. Everything has attack and crit avoid. Fire is hit and crit. Wind is crit and avoid. Wind is really good. Anima's hit and defense. Okay, that's good. Thunder's crit and defense. Also really good. Ice is defense and avoid. Pretty amazing, although Ice is still probably the worst one because you either want defense or avoid a lot of the time. Having both is kind of, you know. And then light and dark both give hit and avoid. Pretty good. Pretty good all around, I would say. What's poor old Asher got? Oh, okay, I was going to say, if he had Ice, he was truly the most bemoaned unit in the game. Nobody has Ice. I feel as though that may be intentional. Regardless of whether or not it is, we have a lot of houses to visit, so guess we'd better get a start on that, huh? Well, if we're gonna do that, let's go ahead. Oh, can't visit that one, can't visit that one. Okay, fair enough. She has supply access, I forgot to mention that. She's pretty solid in that regard. Cathel's crazy. Doubling and one-shotting? I know Thunder is heavy, but sheesh. Well, again, I'm not complaining. Most certainly not. Far from it, as a matter of fact. Needless little use of an iron longbow, but they sell them in the the battle shop, so no issues here. Bro's really cool. I like his portrait a lot. I don't like that level up a lot, though. That's perfectly okay. Alright, and then the rest of us are non-moving except for you, my friend. Well, in that case, I'll just place you right here. Next turn, we'll get up there and bonk you in your forehead. We don't have any armor effective at the moment, so looks like it's going to be EXP for Amelia, by and large. Yep, indeed we're going to be... Well, I don't even need to spam Thunder. I've got 2 healers on the stage here, so why don't I just place her down in the middle here and let her have fun on that enemy phase. Let her do as she pleases, because she doesn't die to the combination of them, I believe. Nice little no damage right there. I like Amelia, she's awesome. Very, very excellent. Let me make sure, let me double make sure on the damage. It's 12, and okay, well, maybe we won't risk that one then. Maybe we'll just kill this guy with Driscoll, try him out. Can even do it nearly with Iron Axe, which would give me a nice little opportunity for a little bit of meme experience, which I'm always here for. Let's try it out. Again, my favorite fighter animations are the original fighter animations, but if I'm going to take a second pick, it's going to be the Radiant Dawn fighters, because they look amazing. They seem like they make a little bit more sense, if that makes sense. Funny little set of wording there. Than the GBA fighters with their big, muscly, meaty arms, and they're putting their literal entire body into an attack, but I find it rather charming, so certainly no complaints here. Maybe I'll just go ahead and kill this guy. Oh, I clearly didn't even notice this one. Well, I will kill this guy, as a matter of fact. I really don't feel any need to bring Asher, or I don't feel any need to use Asher for spamming the heal experience. I think at this point, I'll just save the experience that I've got. Lance Reaper, no, I'll let you do that. You can have a nice little enemy phase. Well, how much damage you taking? 16 minus 6 for 10. Yeah, 10 plus 12, she's fine. She lives on an HP, funnily enough. I'll put you out here, just in case you would rather not die. You can attack into her and she'll probably dodge, in all honesty. Okay. You want the damage output, understandable. Well, by all means, please enjoy. Amelia will live, so I have no complaints. She's mightily beaten up, but she will persevere. Indeed. It's good. It's very good that bows don't have weapon triangle over magic, because that's something that I'm well aware of. Right, boys, this is it. Been chasing those striders for days, and we finally caught up to them. And it looks like they're fighting each other. This is our chance, boys. I don't know about this. I mean, we were lucky to survive in the first place, weren't we? Maybe we don't gotta pursue this whole thing to the end. We start like a farm. Nah, to heck with that. Let's murder that red-headed witch. Oh, okay, you can try your best, but I see experience is what I see. So, you may feel free to enjoy your time. 24 and 24, you have 4 defense and 22 HP, so I see another opportunity to be remarkably silly. And in doing so, well, in seeing so, I will do so. So let's go ahead and heal everybody up. Well, not everybody. Asher's gonna remain here damaged, both of body, mind, and heart, or in all 3 of body, mind, and heart. And let's see if Colbane can get some experience. We haven't been using Eileen all too much, though. This is a good opportunity to use Rapier. Well, in this case, I guess we'll just simply walk up, hand axe a little bit, set up the kill for Eileen, and then take the other one with Amelia. I wonder if they've got their support ready. I want to read it as soon as possible. I'm sure it's going to be a very fun one. Let's see, you can attack as far as that. I'll let you bait. Well, how far can you go? You've only got 2 range? Yeah. I'll let you bait this one up. There you go. You can do as you please. Attack who you please. Be as you will. As long as she doesn't somehow kill one of these, which she shouldn't because she can't crit, not in this game, it'll all work out. And that space is in the clear, so we will indeed stand right here and double up on the Thunder to beat this Armor Knight, so we don't have to do any additional healing. I will most certainly take it. This game has such good weapon design too. Everything feels like it all makes sense, but it's not like super broken, it's not super crazy. It just logically functions very well. Everything seems like it works the way it should. It's very easy to get a feel for the weapons, so you don't have to constantly look at them, and you kind of just get what you get. You know what you're going into every map once you've gotten a solid understanding of how everything should be functioning in theory. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and heal you up. I don't really need to, I know, Cathale, you're fine, but I prefer it if you're a bit healed up. Any visiting here? No visiting. Alrighty, well, that will indeed be this turn. Alrighty, like I said, no killing this guy. Unless you want to now that you've dodged. Not possible. Would have been funny, though. Alas, no dancer. I've been told she's not very good, but I think it's deeply hilarious. You'll probably double this one. Steel Axe probably weighs the brigand down a bit. Maybe? Okay. If not, that's fine. Easy enough experience. A little bit of steel bow action. Now archers, on the other hand, you do have to pay attention to them in this game. Can't just let them roam around like they ain't nothing. Okay, that's a pretty good opportunity. Can't visit this house. Okay. Please enjoy your time. If you don't crit, then Amelia gets the kill. And if you do, then we get to see a crit for the first time in this game. Okay, so then Colbane, go kill this one. Well, it doesn't matter. I'm killing everything this turn, so in terms of the damage that I take, it really doesn't matter too much. We can finally use a little bit of Arena. She's still very good, of course. No complaints whatsoever. She's a very strong sword lord. Nice little rhyme there, and she's very fun all the same. And Parrhesia, who is shaping up, let it be known. She's doing something, that's for sure. Especially after this amazing level up, right? Well, she got speed. She's almost as fast as Reyna. If you kind of crunch the numbers a little bit and go along with me, make me feel better. That said, okay, a little bit of Crow experience. The Crow and the Dark Mage, kind of fitting in a sense. This person's name is Edgar Allan, and this is Crow. They probably write poetry together or something. At least I would hope so with names like that. Which, those are their canon names, let it be known. Just saying. That's how it goes. A little bit of Driscoll action, and then we'll finish off with... who's gonna get good experience? I like Cyril. Cyril can get a level up. Little level up before the end of the map. I like Cyril. Hopefully Cyril can stay in the action. I'd certainly be fine with it. Can't really complain about a Cavalier with bases like that. Especially not if we're gonna hit that lower strength growth. Get a little bit of luck in the process. A little bit of luck goes a very long way in this game. That much is something that should be noticed, should be taken into account. Now, I didn't check to see if I could visit this house necessarily, so we're gonna really hope that this one's not visitable. If we wanted to really make sure, then we'd do something like this and place you down right here with an Iron Lance, and hopefully you'll two-range so you don't get retaliated on. Okay, you're going for damage. They prioritize damage in this game. Times like these, a man's gotta make a stand, and I will be counted. Well, you're gonna be counted among the dead, if anything. Let's not crit. Let's not crit. I want to check to see if that house is visitable. Thank you very much, Eileen. You have done Amelia a great service, and me as well. Excuse me. Okay, let's have a quick peek. I don't think it's visitable. Yeah, it's not. Well, I will most assuredly wait on this tile, just to see if anything happens. Amelia's so good. Sheesh. Get him. Get him, get him. How can it be? I'm sorry, my lord, I failed you. Well, rest in peace, Ganter. You will forever be the boss of this chapter. More magic. She's really good. I mean, no surprise to anybody, I'm sure, but she's really, really good. Alright, let's see what the story is. I do hope we can see Gareth again soon. Dang it, how did it come to this? We did what we had to. We could have tried to talk. Maybe they wouldn't have listened, but we'll never know now. Ensign, Colbane. They had weapons drawn as soon as they saw us. They didn't listen to a word we had to say for ourselves. They even thought the harmless fisherman girl was a spy. They saw what they wanted to see. In the heat of the moment, you knew it too. You fought back. We all had to. It would have been better if they'd killed us. And die as Oathbreakers? You can't really believe that. There's no way we can still get to the bottom of... Or there's a way we can still get to the bottom of this, clear our names. But now we are Oathbreakers, don't you understand? It started a lie, but now there really is blood on our hands. You got a way to explain that away, Captain? We could hardly run with Gareth in such a state. They forced the issue. And it would have never come to this, if it hadn't been for your dang stupid idea to do it all alone. If we went back for reinforcements like we were meant to, none of this would have happened. Oh, you think it'd be better if Rahal was left to those savages? Yes, we put ourselves in danger. We signed up for that. Oh, okay, we actually do get to see her. Although Colbane is making a very valid point. I hope he doesn't simply get brushed off. Hello there. The fighting stopped, I see. Yes, and there's the late captain. And who are you? My name is Carthibia. I take it you're the charming fellows who stuck a hole in Sorcha Feral. How dare... No, we actually did that. Oh, delightful. She stopped by, demanded my assistance. He was a real shrew, you know. When her father says jump, you know, her men ask how high. Wait, her father was by? Baron Feral? Oh yes, he told us all what a pack of treacherous scumbags you were. Your first thought was to come out and chat. I figured if you try to kill Sorcha Feral, you can't be all bad, eh? Surmise you've got yourself in this way, or in his way somehow. I doubt he'll stop at this. In fact, he can't. But I've no desire to stick around here and find out what's next. I would go with you if you'll have me. Fine. Welcome to the Striders. I'm not sure if you can still call yourself Striders. Call us what you want. I need to talk to Varcade. Figure out what to do next. In the meantime, Colbane, take her to Gareth. He's the one who shot Sorcha, and we want him back on his feet. My pleasure to help. Come on, then. Okay, that was a very nice story beat. Arcade, are you there? I am, girl. I've ordered the men into hustling around, preparing camp. We'll stay the night in this town now that we've pacified it. And then I don't know what we should do, what we even can do. Your options seem limited. You've made an enemy of the Baron, and he has the reach to harm you anywhere in Akuma. If he truly has come far east on his own, away from the capital, then his dedication is clear. You cannot confront him, yet, nor hope to survive him. Distance is our friend, then. If we make it across the border, he'll have to let us slip. I'd expected to have to guide you gently to the answer. You came to it readily. Yet again, you prove a born survivor, girl. I confess I had not expected you to live so long, let alone run into me. Nobody ever came for me. I suppose they all just forgot. Now I finally know how it feels to be noticed by the High Lords, and I would do anything to take it back, I think. Even if it meant never seeing me again. You saved my life, but let's not get carried away. We're all probably going to die. You did not have to take me. You could have given me over, acceded to Sorcha's demands. Would have been the smart thing to do, eh? Maybe even the just thing. You saved me, but dragging Colbane and the rest into it, and Gareth's almost paid for it with his life. Suppose they could wash their hands of me now. Girl, we will not make it a week if you remind them of that. So if you want to live, if you want us all to survive, if you want this to mean anything, if you want revenge, lead them along, knit them together. Keep unity and order within the ranks at all costs. I know you're strong enough. You've proved it as a girl, and you've proven it again now. Just when I thought I'd be able to stop proving it, I thought I'd about landed on my feet, found a good post. All they wanted was a literate officer who could swing a sword, and all I had to do was beat down lowlifes and cutthroats. I thought that was me set for the next 20-30 years. Thought she became a pirate for a second. I could have lived with that. Could have been a good life in a way, better than you'd had, but you were always meant for greater things. Earl has thrown you from the nest, but you might yet soar. Really? Is that gonna be the thing? Is he the daughter, or is she the daughter of Feral? Maybe like the third or fourth daughter or something? If Sorcha is her sister, that's gonna be wild. I should see to Gareth. I hope he's doing fine. If it isn't the woman of the hour, where'd you dig up this slice of heaven, eh? I'm shipping them for the rest of the game. That's my pairing. These two. Forever. He dropped the Riz bomb. Ah, you flatter her. Sergeant. Oh, she's got the sad portrait. I could hear fighting through the sleep, I think. More dark rites, but I imagine you put him to flight. But from your face, something went bad. Very bad. Was it the lad, Colbane? Did he... We went back to the town, but we weren't fast enough. Sorcha Farrell and her lies, they got there first. The Striders took her at her word and took up arms against us. We slew Captain Ganter. And the others who did not run or listen, we had no choice. Don't give me that. Huh? There's always a choice. Even if it's just living or dying, it's always a choice. And living is always the right one. Wait, you're at peace with this, but you've been with the Stry. Whether I'm at peace with it or not, it happened, didn't it? Should have known that dumb ox Gander'd swallow anything. It's his own dang fault for believing the lies, and he got his men killed for it. That blood ain't on our hands. Sergeant, Striders are dead, don't you understand? We killed them. Not bandits, not Farrell's men, we did. I did, with my own hands. She only killed one of them, in fairness. And you'll have to get over it if we're to make it through this. That's your duty now. Forget the Striders. You let us into this, and no, it isn't fair to pin it on you, but you're still gonna have to lead us out. If you fail, we're all for the noose. No pressure, eh? So, where to from here? We can't stay in Akima. We make for the border. It'll be guarded, close, more Striders. Farrell's got messengers, and he's got the title. Well, you've got to expect they'll all be waiting to kill us as oath breakers. Yeah, I know. But it's like you say, I'll just have to make peace with it. Yeah, that's the spirit, lass. But why can you take it in such stride? You could take my head now and hand it to Farrell, I'm sure. Aye, I could. Truth is, though, I saw this coming the moment the Farrell girl showed up. You don't just feather a noble. If you do, you don't let her run. Call it a lesson for next time. This guy's great. He's... oh my gosh. What a legend, though. For real, though. Like, he's insanely great. One of my favorite characters, like, ever. It's only 4 chapters in. Hope there won't be one, but I know better than to count on it. Shows you're already starting to learn. Alright, get the lads moving. I'll be up as soon as I'm ready to stand. Okay, so I'm shipping these two. Garrett's my favorite character in the game. Yeah, no, this is very good. You can call me a fan, because I am. A very big fan so far. This is a great twist. I'm very pleased with the direction that it's went. It feels very natural. Everything makes sense. Obviously, misunderstandings are bound to ensue, and it's going to put us in a big spot of trouble going forward. This is great. This is wonderful so far. Not just the gameplay, but the story. Every bit the masterpiece that it's been made out to be, as far as I'm concerned. I guess that's about all there is to it for now. I'm very eager to get into the next one. Well, I guess that is where we're going to have to call this one then, because that is about all the time I have. So thank you guys so much for watching. Do make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Make sure to share this video so that more people can see this game. I want them to have the same experience that I've had. So do make sure to let people see this game, because it's worth it. I'll tell you that right now. What an amazing game. And I guess that is about it. Let's see, is there anything else? YouTuber things, words and things. They're avoiding me. Oh well, I'm sure there's something else. You know the drill by now. That's about it. So, until next time, I'll see you later.